Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Man Green is Gaming. It's I, the Man Green is Gaming on YouTube, and Man Green Gaming on Facebook. We are playing Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Whew! We just went through a hell of a battle. We had to fight both Magnai and Sadu, the two chiefs of the warring, two out of three chiefs of the warring tribes of the steppes, to try to get like an Dolmen Alliance going on, I guess, is what you would call it. Eastern Alliance. Ian trying to shore up his defenses, make sure the Empire doesn't come and hurt the people that he loves. Plus also trying to get a magical barrier installed. So, it's been a hell of a day. And we'll continue, we won, by the way. We will continue with story with Yustola. Ooh, what is this? Endure. And Scylla would see the ether flow once more. You had the requisite consent. Now it's time to put Nadam's power to use. If the ether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the ironworks engineers do the work at the runs. Come, let us return to the House of the Crooked Coin. I mean, my God. That last battle will probably be a 3-part battle. I had to break it up so much. 5 times, folks. 5 times I had to go through that. That was a hell of a thing. To be honest. That was a hell of a thing. I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back. That's my girl. You don't blame me.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Alright, that was pretty impressive display of power. Ian, what do you got for me, sir? I didn't pretend to understand what you did, Yustola, but you did it. Thanks to you, Kalzarak, and of course, we have taken the monumenous steps towards securing our defenses. Now, such as I believe due rest in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. Agreed, the others may already return from their mission, and I would know how things stand. As would I. Without further ado, then. Back to the Enclave it is. expect of you. May I show you in? Yes, you may. Yep, everybody's back. Let's see what's going on. LSA? What's the word, girl? Judging by your drive and expression, I take it all went well on the Azium step. Indeed, we have secured a stable source of energy for the barrier. Good, the tower and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators functions as they should. A team of engineers is standing ready to send out for the burn at a moment's notice. You need only say the word. Thank you for engaging their services on our behalf. A monument of arrangement may leave it to me. Which just leaves a small matter of our alliance. So, Yugiri and Harako, how fare you with our neighbors? Our lord, all the fractions have approached an agreement that the Empire does pose a threat, and many respond positively to talk of alliance. From Hinegashi to Soto Santo. However, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as we expected, and well, there is not to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To each of the nations we are indomitable to an alliance. I will personally send a missive. For once I have attended to that. I believe we will have done everything we can to fortify Domus de Vethis for the time being at least. All which means I am leaving for the meeting in Alamigo with a lighter heart. Yugiri, Rocco, if you be so kind to hold the fort in my absence. My friends, we cannot use this so much in so little time without your help. For that, I give you a heartfelt thanks. Until the meeting then. I took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived at Alamigo Quarter by now. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we? We're going to Alamigo Quarter now. One place I can't fly. I haven't unlocked it yet. Thancred, what's going on, sir? Still had told me all, and I duly told you Crown Jane Cryo in particular was concerned about Epmo, but I'm sure that everything that can be done has been done. She agreed to continue with her own tasks for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment that there's any development. So, this leaves us four to attend the council. Avard is here to assist with security, incidentally, though the poor lad seems altogether too distracted for the task. Another one missing. Alphanode, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you're ready, present yourself to the guards at the palace entrance. I shan't be far behind. Ah, the signs of Seven Dawn. Welcome to Alamigo. The Alliance leader has already arrived. May I show you to the meeting chamber? Upon proceeding to the Royal Palace, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay. While they're doing that, I'll be right back.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
Yeah, still seeing.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
That's correct.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
Really?
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
Exactly.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Oh shit.
That way. Sorrow.
What is that? Nope, hold on, bro.
History must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Oh shit, Thancred has fallen.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Yes.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely?
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
Oh shit.
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian, the Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
Yeah.
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys.
I don't think you'll ever not be
As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Speak with LSA to complete the quest. Just tried to call Grande on his link roll. He didn't respond. But dare I to hope that he is possessed of knowledge we do not? Grande. Something happened during the meeting. Tancred's collapsed. A disembodied voice suddenly started. What? But that's... You should talk about this in person. Alright. We'll meet you there. Brother Grande. He heard the voice too. And Donnelly. We're not alone. We're afflicted at the meeting. We alone were not afflicted at the meeting. I had my suspicions, but if the voice spoke to Grande, there's little doubt that Scions were targeted specifically. By whom and to what ends is the question. One to which we must find an answer and with all possibilities. Give her in the moat endure. And with that, my friends, concludes that quest, and we will continue on to Prelude and Violet next time we meet online. Until then, may you always walk in the light of the crystal, and I will see you online. Have a good day.